Hello and welcome to the all-new, all-digital 2021 ENGEN Pitch and Polish program. Hi, I'm MCZ James, serial entrepreneur and radio DJ, and I'll be your host as we embark on this exciting new format which will see 16 entrepreneurs battle it out to take home the ultimate pitching prize, which this year is worth a staggering 1 million rand. Yes, you heard right, 1 million rand. But here's the best part. There's a chance that that 1 million rand first place prize could be yours. How? Well, every week we're giving away incredible prizes to you, our viewers at home. And we have on offer a wildcard spot in the final. That's right, one of you could be standing right here in front of the judges, pitching your business and competing against the finalists you've been watching from home. But there's only one way to do it, by watching every single episode. I'll share more details about this later on, so stay tuned. Before we get into how this year's competition will play out, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the past years of ENGEN Pitch and Polish. Since 2009, the ENGEN Pitch and Polish program has been visiting towns and cities across South Africa, giving both contestants and audiences the opportunity to learn how to craft and hone their business pitch to have a better chance of securing funding or investment. From Cape Town to Kimberley, from Port Elizabeth to Pietermaritzburg, and many towns in between, ENGEN Pitch and Polish has seen thousands of entrepreneurs and would-be entrepreneurs across the country taking part in a unique competition and workshop program where the audience learns just as much as the contestants. Of course, the 2021 ENGEN Pitch and Polish program would not be possible without our incredible title sponsor, ENGEN. So let's hear why they continue to support ENGEN Pitch and Polish year after year.
Entrepreneurs are the backbone and the lifeblood of any economy. We look forward to be inspired by South Africa's melting pot of talent, the innovative ideas, and the uniquely and distinctly South African innovation that will change the narrative of our economy. And on behalf of the ENGEN Managing Director, Mr. Yusa Hassan, his leadership team, and all ENGENites, we wish the 2021 participants the best of luck. Thank you.
The impact over the years has been pretty impressive. Still, we've only been able to visit 8 towns and cities each year. But all of that is changing because in 2021, the ENGEN Pitch and Polish program is going digital. Now, it really doesn't matter where in South Africa you are. From Durban to De Aar, from Jamestown to Joburg, if you're connected, you can join in on the learning and excitement as 16 contestants go head-to-head for the biggest pitching prize of them all. And now, a word from our gold sponsor, Nedbank.
Despite all the challenges of the last year, Nedbank are immensely pleased that we can continue on our path of doing good for small businesses. In this case, through the partnership with ENGEN and Race Corp. We have a deep appreciation for the vital role that small businesses play in our economy, and as a bank for small business, we take great pride in our association with Pitch and Polish.
And finally, powering ENGEN Pitch and Polish is top business incubator, Race Corp.
Ask any entrepreneur what they think is important for them and they'll tell you it's funding or investment in their business. Yet speak to every single investor or funder and they will tell you that the worst experience is when entrepreneurs come to them asking them for funding and they don't know what these entrepreneurs do. Hi, my name is Alon Reyes. I am CEO of Race Corp and it is Race Corp that is bringing you ENGEN Pitch and Polish together with, of course, ENGEN and Nedbank. So what is Pitch and Polish? Well, think about the American Idols for entrepreneurs. Think about a whole bunch of entrepreneurs that are eager to pitch you their ideas. They compete with one another to get through to the next round and the next round and finally to the finale. And why is it so important? Well, it's important first of all so that they learn how to pitch. But this year there is a 1 million rand prize for the winner. Yes, you heard it, 1 million rand prize for the winner. In previous years, Pitch and Polish used to be a live event which we took around South Africa to big towns, big cities, small cities, in order to unearth all the entrepreneurial talent in South Africa. Obviously, with COVID-19, we've had to adapt just like any good entrepreneur. And this year, we bring you a very exciting digital format to Pitch and Polish. It's going to be filled with twists and turns and all sorts of exciting things. So do stay tuned. We're excited to have you as our audience.
And that leads me neatly back to, well, frankly, the mind-blowing prizes that our contestants are competing for in 2021. Over the next 7 weeks and 4 rounds of competition, our initial 16 contestants will be whittled down until there are only 2 left standing, who will then go on to compete against the wild card in the final. One will take home the 3rd place prize of 50,000 Rand cash. Second will walk away with the runner-up prize of 100,000 Rand cash. Whew! And of course, our 2021 ENGEN Pitch and Polish champion will receive the mother of all pitching prizes, valued at an astounding 1 million Rand. 650,000 Rand of that prize will be awarded to the winner over 2 years as he or she achieves the various business milestones set out in the winning pitch. The remaining 350,000 Rand will take the form of a top-rated 2-year business acceleration program sponsored by South Africa's leading business incubator, Race Corp. Sure, my mind's officially blown. As an entrepreneur myself, I reckon I should have just said no to this gig and rather just entered the competition. Guys, is it too late for me to enter this? Oh, it is. Oh, okay. But whoa, so you're saying it's too late for me to enter, but not the audience? How is that fair? Oh, you just want me to get back to... Okay, that's fine. Yes, it's true. We already have our starting 16 contestants, but as we've mentioned already, we're throwing them a curveball. Our 2 finalists, whoever they may be, will be going up against a mysterious wildcard contestant in the final, and all competing for that staggering 1st place prize. And of course, that wildcard contestant could be you. That's right. Throughout the series, we'll be inviting viewers to enter as the wildcard contestants. So make sure you tune in and don't miss out on your chance. For now, though, let's get back into what you can expect over the next few weeks. Over the next few weeks, you'll be seeing our 16 contestants competing in the first round of the 2021 ENGEN Pitch and Polish competition. Our contestants will be divided into 4 groups of 4, and by the end of the first round, only half of them will have made it through to the second round. If you miss any of our live episodes, don't stress. We've got you covered. You can still catch up a bit later on our website, our Facebook page, and on our YouTube channel. But if I were you, I'd make sure that I don't miss a single show, because this year, we have some pretty amazing prizes for you, our viewers, and you really do need to watch to win, as well as keep tabs on the Pitch and Polish Facebook account. Throughout the series, we'll be walking a journey with our contestants as they learn more about the art of pitching, as they work individually with top entrepreneurial mentors or guides from Race Corp. As a viewer, you'll be exposed to some of the learning, and of course, you'll see the results as our contestants' pitches improve from round to round. Let's take a quick look behind the scenes to see how our 16 contestants were allocated their Race Corp guides and how they were divided into their 4 groups. So, at most places, double dipping would be considered quite gross, because it is. But not yet ENGEN Pitch and Polish. It's just part of the process. Let me explain to you what's going to happen in the room right behind me. So I'm going to go up and pick the first contestant's name out of a bowl. That contestant will then come up and pick their starting group and their guide. Their guide, plot twist, will then come up and pick their second contestant. Then that contestant will come up and pick their starting group. I know it sounds quite complicated. It's not really, and don't ask me why they call it double dipping. It seems like ebby dipping, quadruple, whatever it is. After loads of dipping and some serious mental gymnastics, this is what the group allocations ended up looking like. Lebogang, Andile, Tulo, and Esmeri are in the red group, and they will be pitching first. The blue group will be up next, and that will be Kaletso, Nkosana, Mashupe, and Oma. The third group will consist of OJ, Cheston, Modise, and Bontle, and they are in the green group. The yellow group will consist of Mutalepule, Carla, Sidwell, and Peter and Fuluen. Now, each of the Race Corp guides will be mentoring 2 contestants while they remain in the competition. And if you think the competition between our contestants is stiff, well, let me tell you something. These guides are pretty competitive themselves. Every one of them, of course, wants to be the guide who mentors the contestants who walks away with the first place prize. We'll introduce you to them a bit later on as we go along. After the allocation of the guides, all of our contestants had their first personal mentorship session with their guides. Let's find out how that went.
We've learned a lot since we've come here. Our brains have been picked, so it's been an amazing journey so far, and I'm excited about what's coming as well. So my guide is Daryl, and he's been really helpful, helping me get my ideas down onto paper. So we've only got 90 seconds to pitch, and that's not a lot of time to say everything you want to say. So we're very passionate, and there's a lot we can say, but 90 seconds it's key. So he's helped me trim down everything, the key parts. definitely now I'm ready. I think after having that guiding session, I feel confident. I feel like I can do this. I know what to say, how to say it in a way that the investors will understand. This is something that a lot of entrepreneurs need in their businesses, the opportunity to get funding into their businesses, to be able to grow at scale. A lot of us have ideas that we love, but we don't have access to resources. So this is a great opportunity. And thank you to Raise Corp as well for hosting us.
Sure, what I wouldn't give to be a fly on the wall during one of those guiding sessions, I'm sure I would have learned a ton myself. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our contestants' pitching abilities are about to be put to the test. It's time for the pitching to begin. The red group, consisting of Lebogang, Andile, Tulo and Esmeri, will be going first, and they will be pitching to a very experienced panel that includes Zishan Abbas from ENGEN Petroleum, Monique China from Nedbank, and Alon Reyes from, well, you could have guessed that, Raise Corp. You can read more about our judges on the ENGEN Pitch and Polish website. Before we meet our first contestant, remember, it's not too late for you to enter to become our wildcard contestant. And a hint from me, listen carefully to each contestant's pitch as well as the questions from the judges. But more on that later. Right now, it's time to see who'll be pitching first. Breaking the ice is Lebogang Mogubela, hailing all the way from Soweto in Gauteng. His business is called Taba Sneakers. All the best, Lebogang.
Hi, judges.
Lebogang, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you nervous?
A little bit.
Okay. You mustn't be nervous. The only scary judges are those two.
Okay.
All right, Lebogang, welcome to Pitch and Polish.
Thank you for having me.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pitch and Polish.
Hi, judges. My name is Lebogang Mogubela. I have 9 years retail, brand, and digital marketing experience. I work with a team of 2 beautiful ladies, each with 4 years experience in customer services and operations. I'm here to introduce Taba Sneakers, which is our e-commerce retailing brand that imports sneakers that are not necessarily found in traditional retail stores. We currently run a customer-funded business model where basically we do not hold any stock. Customers pay up front, then get their sneakers within 2 to 4 weeks. In the last 12 months, we have generated 1 million rand at 43.3% gross profit margin with a 43,000 audience on social media across Instagram and Facebook. With the 650,000 rand, we're basically going to be creating our growth strategies in place by buying stock. This helps us achieve 2 things. Number 1, it helps us reduce our time frames from weeks to days, therefore giving us the ability to convert at least 30% more customers. Number 2, it allows us to decrease our cost of sales, therefore increasing our margins. I thank you.
Thank you, Lebogang. It's now time for clarifying questions. Let's start. Who should we start with? Let's start with the ladies. Monique?
Hi, welcome. Nice to have you here.
Thank you.
Tell me, who's your biggest competitor in Johannesburg? Because I see you Johannesburg based.
Yes.
Who's your biggest competitor in
So
Johannesburg?
in terms of direct competition, we have other resellers that sell on an Instagram perspective. One of them, the name of the company is called Kwena. The key difference between them and us, they basically brand the sneakers as their own. We basically retail. So on the basis that customers already know basically where these sneakers are sourced from. And so as a result, from a brand perspective, that has impacted them because they are basically saying that this is their own brand. So from that perspective, that is one of our biggest competitors, direct competitor. And a substitute competitor would be an international company or e-commerce as well, selling pretty much the same sneakers as well into the country.
Is that one of the sneakers that you guys sell?
Yes, this is one of our popular ones. It's called the Leo.
Leo.
The Leo sneaker.
Okay.
We sold about 600 pairs all in 12 months. With this current range, we sold 361. So this is
361.
Yeah, of the 600. So this is our most popular sneaker.
Your most popular sneaker.
Lebogang, from me, 43,000 followers on your social media.
Yes, sir.
Right, and I'm sure that will grow after ENGEN Pitch and Polish.
Yes.
But the question is, what is your cost of acquisition? You know, how much money are you spending? You spoke about getting it was 600 odd pairs sold last year?
Yes, last 12 months.
What does it cost you to acquire one customer?
So let me give you a brief scenario. So Basically, we use Facebook pixel advertising. We spent 50,000 Rand over the last 12 months. That's the only form of marketing except your influencers that we use. With influencers, there's literally no cost except the fact that we give them a sneaker for free. So with that 50,000 we spend on Facebook pixel advertising, we've been able to generate that R1 million in revenue. So the upside is we have a high ROI, and then obviously in terms of our customer acquisition value, it's way low.
And let's say I'm somebody watching this ENGEN Pitch and Polish right now. I see this and I think I can get into that easy. Why couldn't they?
So it's easy to source the sneakers. The beautiful thing with us is that we were able to move away from the middleman, which is technically everyone deals with the supplier, and we work directly with the factories. That also allows us, number two, to also customize the sneakers in our own variants at literally the same price that you would buy from the reseller, the middleman, basically. So we've created those sort of barriers for other players to come in terms of our pricing. It was cheaper, but we can also customize at the same price, basically.
Lebogang, that's everything from me. Good pitch, thank you.
Thank you very much.
The judges will deliberate and you'll hear soon enough.
Thank you so much.
You may go.
Thank you.
Nice. Lebogang seemed pretty confident. A great start to the competition. Right, folks, we've seen our first pitch. Before we get on to our second contestant, tonight we're giving one lucky viewer a tailor-made corporate identity package, which includes a logo, email signature, business card, and letterhead, which has been generously sponsored by Raphael from Race Corp. To get your hands on this prize, all you need to do is go onto the Pitch and Polish Facebook page and click on the link that we're posting right now and answer this question. Name the sneaker that Lebogang used as his display item during his pitch. Name the sneaker that Lebogang used as his display item during his pitch. The winner will be picked at random and announced on our Facebook page tomorrow. Up next, we have Andile Sesante, who's also from Soweto in Gauteng. His business is called Sesante King. Go get him, Andile.
Good day.
Good day, Andile. Welcome.
Thank you very much for having me.
What do you have there?
All right, these are very delicious, good-looking drinking yogurts made from pure vegetables.
Okay, so you're going to do your pitch.
100%.
Are you ready?
100%.
Okay. Andile. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pitch and polish.
My name is Andile Sasanti, Chief Entrepreneur at Sasanti King. I would like to personally thank the opportunity that I was given, my business to be here. I've learned a lot. So basically our product caters for health-conscious community that wants to prevent or control chronic conditions. Now that is to also say that there was a research conducted by the Heart and Stroke Foundation that says almost 40% of women are obese in South Africa. So now this tells you that obesity leads to lifestyle diseases that almost lead to death. So with us, we are currently tested for SAPS. We are currently member of Proudly South African, and our product was recently approved by Diabetes South Africa. We only are pending licensing fee. So with the request for funding, we currently request funding that would assist us in actually procuring equipment, testing and certification. We are currently produce 400 units per month in terms of our products. So the capacity is 60 units a day. So now this, in terms of procuring these equipments, they will help us to actually grow and produce 4,000 units a month. Okay, in terms of the products that we manufacture.
Andile,
Sir.
the bell has rung. Okay, last time we started with our lady. Now let's move over to our gentleman judge.
Andile. So tell me more about that. You say how many units are you producing at the moment?
We're currently producing, the capacity that we have is up to 60 units per day. That is 120 per month.
60 units per day?
Sorry, it's 60 units per day.
Yeah.
That is 400 units a month.
Okay. And your plan is to ramp that up to 4,000 units per?
4,000 units per month.
Per month?
Yes.
Where is your products currently being stocked?
All right. So currently we are actually in the informal market, that is pushing the product door to door and supplying local supermarkets and spaza shops. So now what happened is that we have transitioned because we found that we were doing wrong in terms of our costing and pricing. So now we are now moving to a correct market that is the more health premium market that now allows and appreciates the product more. Hence now the certifications and stuff, so that we can now able to make adequate or sufficient profit. So now,
So
yeah.
you don't know if you can get that 4,000 units sold at the end of the month.
Yes, we do.
How do you
Because
know that?
currently we have spoken to 3 retailers. There is a health store in Kyalami, there is Spa Olivedale, that is Craig Hall, and then currently Diabetes South Africa has also wanted to work with us in terms of the diabetes diabetic market. Yeah.
So of those 3 that you've spoken to, who of them have signed up?
So for now, no one has signed up, because now the issue is that the premises that we're working from, so the premises are not compliant, and we have now, that's why we're saying that we wanted to work on the premises and get proper compliance. So when we get premises, it allows us to get proper compliant that now the store needs. So it's industry compliant that now allows us to actually go there. So what they said is that fix up the compliant issue and the premises issue, so that you can now come to us, so that you can put the products on the shelves. So it's just the products for a niche market and people that are diabetic in particular.
That's concerning.
Yes, sir.
That it's not up to standard as yet.
No, what? Okay, currently, okay, let me, okay, can I break it down for you?
Yes,
So,
please break
yeah.
it down for me, because
Sure.
I'm curious. You're mentioning things that you say, you have to bring things up to standard, so that's a bit alarming.
Sure. So currently where we're manufacturing from home in Soweto. So now the issue is that the compliance for their standard of compliance, we need to adhere to that. So currently the compliance that we have, it's the compliance that just allows us to produce safe products for human consumption, the environmental certificates, and the product that is tested in the formulations. So now with them, the type of compliance that they actually need, it's the compliance that allows for the facility to be audited, and that it also requires for refurbishments to actually ramp up the premises, that now will ensure that the premises are audited, so that now they have confident that anything that can happen to them or their customers won't drop back to them. So that's why now we're saying that we're currently at a small facility where it allows us to only work with what we have and where we are.
Alan, Monique, I think I'll leave this up to you.
Monique, has been tough, eh?
Let me break the ice a bit. I see that on your website you mentioned that you don't work on a Monday. Why is that?
So what happened is that when we started manufacturing our product, we were selling door to door. So as we're selling door to door, we were actually capitalizing more on weekends, because that's where people are at home, that's where people are relaxed. So when it was Monday, people would be, I'm not in the mood, I'm still, like, my week starts on Tuesday. So now we started selling from Tuesday to Sunday. So that's where the Monday issue came about, to give us a break.
So you eat all the money on the Monday?
We even used to get ourselves paid on a Monday.
Interesting. I see that recently you've also been on another accelerator program, so around about 2019, 2020. What's the step change been in your business from that program to where we are now?
All right. So we were on a program, and then the issue was that COVID has it had a hit on our business, because it eliminated contact. Because remember that we used to engage direct with consumers, so that gave us a total shutdown. And then you find that the program, when it came almost to an end, things started to ease. So it did not quite work to our advantage.
Okay. I couldn't find Well and Well. I could find Sasanti King, but I couldn't find Well and Well. So in market, do you go as Well and Well, or do you go as Sasanti King?
So Sasanti King, it's the company, and then Well and Well is the brand under Sasanti King. So Well and Well, it's actually short for wellness and wellness. So this is the first brand for Well and Well because we are actually launching wellness products. So now, as we were working on Well and Well, Well and Well now it has a website now, a website that allows people to actually purchase. So now what happens is that Sasanti King, under it, because we've now recently partnered with a herbalist that assists us with herbs, indigenous herbs, that is, to actually incorporate in our products so that they can give or boost the nutritional content of the product. So now we're going to also take these indigenous indigenous herbs and brand them under Well and Well. So we're now growing the Well and Well brand, but not limiting ourselves to wellness only, hence the Sasanti King body, to say that if we want to maybe launch something else but related to the brand, then Sasanti King can hold that. So yeah.
Thank you.
Antilia, I'm supposed to be the tough one, but it looks like Zishan and Monique must have had a bad night's sleep. So maybe I'm going to be the nice one now. You know, we're going to maybe change roles.
We'll change roles.
We'll change roles, okay. I just want to understand, first of all, the shelf life of the product. How long can you keep that in stock?
So our shelf life is 15 days. And we're very much happy about that, because the longer the shelf life, the shorter your life is. So with this shelf life, it allows for the health conscious community to understand that this is a natural product. It contains natural ingredients, and it speaks to them. So we don't put these nasty stuffs.
Okay, then I just want to understand the distribution. You currently with door to door. If you do e-commerce, and somebody from Santon orders one yogurt, what are you going to do? You're going to put it in a box and send it in the middle of summer to that person. What's your distribution strategy?
Very great question. So currently our distribution strategy is that we don't sell units. So we sell from 4 packs. So if you want a 4-pack or more, then at least we can. And then we're adding now the distribution fee.
Thank you. You may go.
Thank you.
Some tough questions asked, but Andile seems to have done okay. Time will tell. Well, that's tonight's 2 pitches wrapped up. But before we go, I'd like to talk to you about how you can enter to become our wildcard contestant and take on our finalists in the last round. The first step is that you need to go to pitchandpolish.com and fill out the wildcard entry form. After you hit submit, you'll get an email with a unique entry number. Now, here's the important part. Write that number down somewhere safe. You don't want to lose it. You'll need your entry number to answer each of the questions that we'll be asking at the end of each episode. Each question will be posted on the Pitch and Polish homepage. You won't be able to answer without your unique number. So again, don't lose it. I'm just saying. Based on your answers and your entry forms, we'll be inviting 10 entrants to send through a short video of their pitch. The best pitch will be chosen to be our wildcard contestant. But enough with the mechanics. Here's our first wildcard question. In what area does Sasanti King manufacture their product? In what area does Sasanti King manufacture their product? And now that really is a wrap, folks. Until Thursday night at the same time, same place, it's a good night from all of us here at ENGEN Pitch and Polish.